He said, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. In verse 2, it began to tell us the two reasons why alarms like this are sounded. It says a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. He said there had never been the like of them, neither shall there be after the years of many generations. That day will come as a day of darkness. The reason is because, contextually speaking, is because it's a season of the judgments of God. But the judgments of God is necessitated because there is darkness in the land. So when alarms like this are blown, it's because darkness is beginning to override the possibilities of light. So God wants to establish his name again. You know, in Psalm 9 verse 16, the Bible said, God is known by the judgments that he executes. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, the Bible said, concerning the earth, it said the earth was in darkness. It was void. Darkness was upon the face of the deep. And that alarm came again. He said, let be light. So every time God sounds an alarm, it's because he wants to bring judgment to darkness. He wants to bring an end to contrary prevailing dominion and to establish his government. So most of you, because this alarm has been sounded and you're on the side of the Lord, the crisis in your family will vanish. Because part of the reasons why the day of the Lord comes is to judge darkness. So every mad demon that have decided to establish a wicked dominion in your family, he said, blow the trumpet in Zion. That's when God judges iniquity. He said, God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth amongst the cause. When those trumpets are blown, God releases his might. And in Genesis chapter 2, he brought an end to darkness and light came. And on the strength of that act of God, he was known as Elohim, the Almighty. So it is in the judgments of God that God is known. So in the day of the Lord, he judges darkness, that by those judgments, he will be known. So there are most of you that don't know God as Almighty. And the things you have struggled for that have lasted for many years, when the alarm begins to light and loud, sound so loud, you will discover that the indignation and reproach against your family will just roll away. And you say, what is happening? It is the day of the Lord. There are many people that are tied to addictions of all sorts. The devil have made a puppet out of their lives, and it looks as if they are useless. They say they have tried all things, it's not working. They have tried praying, they have tried fasting, they have tried meditation, it's not working. When the alarm comes, God will stand in the congregation of the mighty. He will judge among the gods, and they will discover that the spirits of addiction that have made you a slave, suddenly they will hear, lose him and let him go. But you see, the judgment of God is a two-edged sword. It doesn't only deal with the contrary forces. It is in that darkness, in the midst of that darkness, that he said the army of God will rise. So the major thing God is doing is not even dealing with the devil. The major thing God is doing is that he's equipping his men under the canopy of darkness. Because if he does it in light, many will be distracted. You know, the Bible said 4 broken and battered men came to David in cave Adullam. You know, men train their soldiers in military cantonments. But when God wants to train his soldiers, he takes them through the crisis of life, the processes of life that looks unappealing. So when they walk through the fire, they will realize that with God, fire doesn't burn, fire purifies. That's why I say you will walk through the fire, you will not be burned. You will discover that with God, the fires will only purify. So when you come out to become like gold that have been tried with fire, it is still part of the agenda for blowing the trumpet.